taking a step back. I'm not just seeing what I want to see. Now that I've taken a step back, I'm not just seeing...
Rock City Networks, we're now outside of the Powerhouse, and Scott Sparks is joining me. How are you, mate? You good?
Good. I'm very well, thank you very much, Ben.
Thanks for coming down.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot cooler out here, isn't it? You got that breeze coming through at the moment.
I think you learn to deceive yourself in Queensland. You know, you do anything you can. You put an old wet rag over a fan, or...
Please agree with me, because I'm feeling hot, and that's why, you know, I'm just trying to sell the...
You're hearing someone who's delirious right now.
Right, okay, okay, that's good. So how have you been? Good?
I've been very well, thank you. It's been a very busy year, mainly in the studio, in and out of different studios, whether it's an auditorium or the bedroom,
yeah.
You know, different spaces for different purposes, just laying down about 20 songs or so,
mm-hmm.
and from that we'll have a couple of releases in the next 6 months.
Excellent. Now let's take a little bit of a step back for the people out there that aren't familiar with you. I guess we'll start from your EP Wet Behind the Ears in 2006.
Mm-hmm.
Let's tell us a little bit about that and how it came about.
I guess, you know, it was important for me, first of all, that I had all of these songs I wanted to commit to record, but I didn't want to, I guess, lie about where I was at musically. And so whilst I was playing with a lot of people, I still felt the songs sounded best in a very, you know, minimalist kind of fashion. So essentially it's almost like demos in a way, parading demos as an EP, which I think can, you know, be a fine thing. I think the songs were captured really well. And so from that point, I always knew that I'd very quickly sort of turn around and start planning the next release once the right people were around. I think that always is the key. You know, you can have the right songs and the ideas, but ultimately, you know, you're no one without other people. Mm-hmm. So we were just waiting on the right combination of people around, and so Emerson Bavington, who I worked on with for the first release, we started planning the whys and wherefores of recording, and that's been really, you know, the end of 2008 and all of 2009 has been just, you know, getting nice and pale inside the studio.
Well, one thing I found interesting with your music is you decided, you know, was this a conscious decision, or did this just happen organically, leaving written and sheet music behind and sort of just going with the music and not really following that? That's...
Well, I guess from a young age, you know, I played keyboard when I was probably from about the age of 3 or so, and you know what kids are like, you know, they need some sense of direction. You've got to put blinkers on them or else they go wild.
Yeah.
So sheet music is a very good thing for that purpose. But, you know, when I was about 13 or 14, you become a little bit more fidgety and randy, and so you can't quite concentrate as easily on what's in front of you, and you start experimenting a bit more, and so that's when I really became more interested in songwriting than sheet music. And it's something, you know, even though I love songwriting, I think maybe sometimes I would love to recapture that world where you walk into a music library and you take out a large folio of music and you learn the score. It's a beautiful thing. It's a great way to pass the time, I guess. But songwriting is kind of where I'm at, and I don't normally write anything down really unless I need to for chord charts and things.
Do you find that that brings out a different creative side to your music when you don't have any sort of blinkers on?
I think
it open it up a lot
I think parameters. I mean, I think initially you need to be able to feel the sense of freedom to explore and do whatever you want. But I'm a big believer in parameters helping a project. You know, I think whether it's writing a song or recording a song or working out how you're going to recreate the thing live, I think parameters and putting limitations on yourself can be a very creatively assisting thing. Yeah. So, you know, it's nice to have little almost like exercises or games with things like, so we're going to take this, you know, piano tune and make it into a hip hop song or something, but it's still going to be the thing that it was at the piano, but just keep the same spirit and the same vibe, but in a completely different format. And sometimes those experiments work, and sometimes they don't, and that's why you've got ears, I think.
And one-hit wonders.
Yeah, but I think there's something fascinating about a one-hit wonder. I have, because I part of my life's also working in radio, and radio is just full of one-hit wonders, and there's something really beautiful about a one-hit wonder. It's like that one thing, that one great love in life, and that you can't quite recreate. And that's the beauty of music. It's very, no matter how much you know, it's very mysterious, and there's always an intangibility to it. I don't think that anyone should get too arrogant about one-hit wonders. I would not be too sad if I had a hit. I think that would be a nice thing. I don't think anyone would be too sad. Yeah.
Not at all, because you don't see them anymore, because you know what? They're on some beach in like
exactly.
Bali or something, just living off the money. That's it. They're gone.